Hi there, it's Wendy Hernandez, attorney and creator of Command the Courtroom. In this week's video, I want to talk with you about complacency. And complacency is something that happens to all of us in many aspects of our lives. If you're in a relationship, it's easy to get complacent and take the other person for granted. It's easy to get complacent at work and maybe not do the best job that you can. And let me tell you the background on why I'm talking about complacency. Just before Christmas, I was picking my daughter up from school, and we were walking in the parking lot at her school to get to my car, and the parking lot was pretty deserted. And out of nowhere, this car came backing up and actually hit us, my daughter and me and a good friend of ours, as we were walking. And it was just one of the most terrifying experiences that I've had in my life. My daughter was screaming, my friend was being dragged by the car, our stuff was everywhere, and I thought like life was over, really. So it was very scary, and it haunted me for a little bit. And the car stopped, thank God, and everybody was fine. Everybody is fine. There was no bleeding, no broken bones, just major or minor bumps and bruises. But this elderly woman got out of the car, and she was terrified. And she made a statement to my husband, who showed up quickly after I called him, that she missed her turn and that she backed up and she didn't look, and really she got complacent. And that happens to all of us. So in your relationship with the other parent, don't get complacent. And I've actually had this used against one of my clients at a trial, where the other parent, was sending my client lots of emails trying to communicate about XYZ as it related to the kids. And my client wouldn't respond at all, or would take him days, sometimes weeks to respond. He was getting complacent. In other cases, I've had parents get complacent about the manner of communication, meaning they were rude, condescending, sometimes abusive in their email communications, just getting complacent, not thinking that this stuff would come back to haunt them. And it did. In other situations, I've had people get complacent when the kids were in their care, not watching the kids properly, letting the kids get into stuff. I have a client who just got her child back after the child was with the father for an extended period of time, and the child had a pretty serious injury. And while accidents happen, with little children, I think these accidents are often the result of complacency of the parent not supervising the child. So complacency, when it relates to your case and your children and your communication with the other parent, can really affect your case. And I think it could, in some situations, swing a judge's decision in terms of how much time you're going to get, or whether you're going to share joint decision making with the other parent. So it's hard, I know, to be on all the time and be paying attention on top of everything all the time. It is, and we just fall into that trap of complacency. But it's a new year. Let's ring it in and be really present with our kids and in our relationships and in the way that we're communicating, and be mindful of the way that we're communicating, so we don't fall into this trap of complacency, which really could change your life forever. So I hope this little tip helped, and remember to Command the Courtroom on Facebook. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go to commandthecourtroom.com and check out what I got going on there. And look out for more stuff in 2018. I have some things in the hopper that I've got planned, and I think it'll help you in your case. But until next week, keep on trucking, and remember to command the courtroom.